Greetings, this is Rob from Android Community, and today we're taking a look at one of the newer devices from LG. This is one they were showing off their Mobile World Congress. It's the LG G Pro 2. And as you can see right from the back, of course, the LG logo is sitting on the bottom next to the speaker. And it has what is becoming all too familiar, the rear-facing buttons, in this case the volume up and down, as well as the power button sitting in the middle. Otherwise, we also have the rear-facing camera with the flash. In this case, it's 13 megapixel with optical image stabilization. And we'll touch more on that because LG has actually quite a bit going into the camera. First though, let's take a little tour of the device. You can see, zoom in here a little bit, nice textured grip on the back. Not too rough, but enough to kind of keep a little texture, keep it from slipping out of your hand. Quite so easy. And flipping over to the front, we're going to do this real quick without the display on for a second. You can see here the LG logo on the bottom, of course, and the camera, earpiece, and sensors up top. And the camera, by the way, is 2.1 megapixel on the front. But more specific here, we have the glitter sort of look in the bezel. You can get that up close. And that goes all the way around, both on the top and the bottom, and on the sides as well. There's a fairly thin bezel on the side, and the glitter, well, not exactly easy to show. There we go on the video. It's definitely neat looking. And keeping with that, we have micro USB on the bottom as well as a microphone for charging. Coming up to the top, we have the headphone jack, another microphone, and because the buttons are on the back side, we have nice, clean, and clear sides. And that's with one exception. There's a little notch there to remove the back panel. And sitting on the inside here is micro SD card slot as well as the battery, which is also removable, and 3200 milliamp. Coming over to the front, we have the ability to tap and also tap again to turn the display on and off. In this case, you're looking at 5.9 inch 1080p. It looks really good, nice and crisp, nice and clear. The handset moves nice, it performs rather well. Of course, with the processor, this is a Snapdragon 800, so it's kind of expected. It's also got 3 gigabytes of RAM, and for those curious, there's 16 gigabytes of storage in this particular unit, as well as we mentioned the micro SD card slot. So overall, LG has a pretty good setup going here. This particular model is running Android 4.4.2 KitKat. As you'll see here, we're not going to dive too much into the apps because some of these might look a little bit unfamiliar for some, as we're currently using the Korean version of this handset. Regardless though, when it arrives in the US, it will still be running KitKat, and many of those LG specifics will be there, such as that. And let's touch back on the camera for a second because LG has quite a bit going in here. There's one feature, let's get to the camera. You have a ton of different options for modes and different setting options to adjust. You can go in there as well. You can do the volume key for capture, you can adjust the shutter sound. Unfortunately, you can't turn that off, but you can adjust it for a few different tones. Different focus options. One of those is called Magic Focus, which actually lets you adjust the depth after the image has been taken. As well, there's a natural focus option, or a natural flash option, which, as you may have guessed by the name, deals with the flash, and it's supposed to make the images look a bit more natural, a bit more realistic looking, even with the flash being used. You can see here some of the different options for the image settings. And we'll switch over here to video and show you some of what that looks like. Some of it will be similar, such as the volume key for recording. As well, you can do recording all the way up to 3840 by 2160. There's both a 30 and a 60 frame option for full HD. You can do 720p HD and also an HD 120, which is slow motion at 120 frames per second. So overall, the camera, there's quite a bit going into it, and that really just touches briefly. LG also takes, because this is a 5.9 inch screen, they take a bit of consideration here into the size of the display. And as you can see, we have Chrome open, and this feature is called Mini View. Basically, you swipe down along the bottom, and it's supposed to make it a little more convenient for one-handed use. You can do that to the left, or also to the right. And as you can see, you have your X there to go out of it. Let's dive into the settings here real quick. And you can see under General, they have a one-handed operation. And there's options to one hand for dial pad, for the keypad, for the lock screen. And there again is that Mini View. So, overall, LG's got a fairly nice setup going here. And flip it back over, show you the back side once more. And again, this was Rob for Android Community, and this was a look at the LG G Pro 2.